Hiya, I just want to share a couple of little bits with you. A couple of people in the comments, thank you very much, said they like the chatty things. It's not something I'm going to do on a daily basis, but once every 2 weeks, once a month, can I have a little chat about something? I've had the first 8K TV in. Wasn't really expecting any 8K TVs, but they've been around for quite some time now, and it can't be fixed. It's got a screen issue. That really fills me with dread, because are we still going down this problematic route of failing screens? When I first got into TV repairing, which wasn't that long ago, 10 years ago, 9 years ago, something like that, I was always told, and the mantra was, hey, if the screen works, then everything else can be repaired. And you kind of worked forward from that. And it's got to the other side now. We're seeing more screen failures than boards and backlights. Backlights seem to be good. The bad backlight days are over, unless you've still got a TV that's about 6 or 7 years old. So it's an 8K TV. It was a 55-inch, and the brand, you know what I'm going to say. A lot of people are probably thinking I'm really having a pop at this company, but it was a Samsung. In fact, if I go to my little photographs here, just to back up exactly what I'm talking about. Sorry, go to my photos. I can give you the model number, because there's a couple of things I want to talk about. Right. It's a QE55 QN750A. Apparently that's an 8K one. I haven't seen any of those on a regular basis, but one came in at the main unit and it's got a screen fault and it can't be repaired. Not even a paper trick type thing. And we don't want to go down the routes of these paper tricks, because they do help customers. They keep the TVs going for an extra 2 or 3 years before the next problem comes along, but it's not a fix. You're actually just bypassing a short circuit which keeps the TV going for quite some time. So that model number, it's not good. I don't know what's going on with Samsung. I really don't. I just think they've got to the stage where it doesn't matter. They did have quite a decent customer service 7 or 8 years ago. They weren't great to the people in the trade like us. If we had to order a new screen, if we bought a new screen from Samsung that used to cost £300, £400, £500, and we'd fit it, the day we fitted it, we had to tell Samsung that it was working, and we did do that, and then Samsung returned, thank you very much, please remember there's no warranty on this. If it had been faulty that day, they would have sent another one. But they never give a warranty on their screens that they send out to the Samsung authorized dealers. The warranty has to stay with the dealer. What does that tell you about a company? That's just not right. And so if that TV had gone faulty the next day, or within, I don't know, I think we would have given a 12-year warranty again in those days. We would have had to have purchased a new screen ourselves. It's just not great. Not just good customer service for the Samsung agents, and not great customer service for customers. Obviously, it's just so wrong on so many levels. So is that going to be what we're going to be in for in 2025? Or we're going to be picking up more Samsung TVs with failed screens? I just want to know what the business model thinking is. What's the mantra? What's going on there? Samsung are well aware of their screen issues over the last 2 years. They're well aware of their backlight issues with the edge lights. And don't think, by the way, and I know someone's probably putting this in the comments already, that I'm just attacking Samsung. I'm not. In fact, I've got a video in the pipeline which is actually saying, have we got it wrong about Samsung? Because I've discovered something. You know the ongoing argument about the LED edge strips burning up the prism sheet? I've discovered something. So in the next couple of weeks, if you see a video saying, do we, I'm not hitting this on my own, but do we owe Samsung an apology, watch for that video, just to prove that I'm not attacking Samsung all the time. But they have gone from being one of the best to one of the worst, and I hope it changes. Let's hope it changes just as quick as it went from good to bad. It can be done. Also, there's another model number here. which is amazing. It's a 65-inch QE65 Q67 RAT. They class this as a QLED. Don't get QLED and OLED mixed up. Samsung don't do OLED. Samsung do what they call QLED, which is just basic backlights and a screen. I don't think there's anything different whatsoever in the configurations. But a lot of people are thinking QLED is Samsung's version of an OLED. It really isn't. It's two different types of technology. But Samsung's QLED TVs, it's just a basic backlight or edge lit and screen. But that particular model I've just given you, and I will put that up on screen as well, backlight's failing after 2 years on edge strips. Edge strips normally much better than backlit TVs. They go on forever. We've had this problem with them burning up the prism sheet. Samsung solved that. Now they just seem to be putting cheap and nasty edge strips in, and they're failing after 2 years. I do feel sorry for people like Richer Sounds and what's the other company that give a 5-year warranty? John Lewis. And there are probably others that do 5-year warranties as well. If you know of others that are doing such alike, please stick it in the comments so we all know, because they're the only two that I know do it. And I don't want to omit other people that are trying to help customers. There are some shops that are still customer focused and they will do a decent warranty. But of course, the problem is after the first year, it does go back to the retailer. And I do feel sorry for some retailers. I have a pop at a high street one, only because I've seen them in action and some of the stuff they tell the customers, which is just not right. But that's something else we can talk about. I do feel sorry for, the high street. Have you ever been into your high street shop, electronic shop? Whether it's the one that's got those little pens that you always keep. You're entitled to them, aren't you? Whether it's that company, or whether it's the other one that sells TVs, washing machines, computers, a little bit of everything. Have you ever been in there on Boxing Day? There was a massive queue Boxing Day a couple of years ago, and I thought, this Boxing Day sale, wow, this is... But it was a queue of people returning stuff that they'd been given as Christmas presents. And, I don't want this. Can I have the money, or can I have some vouchers and swap it for something else? I think I felt really sorry for those particular shops on those days. I don't think that's right, but hey, I've also seen the way that these two high street shops look after customers after the year warranty has failed. So again, I don't know, Samsung, what are you doing? 8K TVs failing already, 2-year-old sets failing. It's not just the ones that I've seen. I'm in contact with other engineers as well, obviously, and they can back me up. They tend to see them before I do. That it's not just a one-off. This is a common failure that is happening, and it's just so poor. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you know that 8K TVs coming in already. Screens can't be fixed. The other is a backlight failure, which can be fixed. The backlights, by the way, are so cheap from China. I suppose they would be, but it's not the point, is it? Failing after 2 years, that really shouldn't be happening. One day we can do a video about the Sales of Goods Act 2015. I really want to gen myself up on that. Maybe if you are, we can get together, because so many people don't know what to do if their TV fails after a year, even if they've only got a 1-year warranty. Little caveat to that, there's no real such thing as 1-year warranty. The 1-year warranty belongs to the brand of the TV. And then after that, it really is with the shop that sold it to you. Again, you have to feel sorry for them a little bit, because they're not going to get any help from, well, probably Samsung. So it just seems that we've got other faults going on with this particular brand here. I do hope it changes, because I used to be such a big fan of Samsung. But if we're going to see screens failing on the 8Ks, as engineers, what can we do? We just have to turn around to people and say, sorry, there's nothing much we can do. But anyway, just thought I'd throw that into the works, and thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.